Welcome to Same Spit, Different Face TV. Well, my opinions is facts, and if you don't like my opinions, you can start your own podcast. And it's free. So don't forget to spit on the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification. Now, Spit Squad. Rory speaks on this situation about Drake suing UMG, and he point out a great point. And honestly, we gonna just say what it really is. He talking to Joe Budden. Now, we all know that Joe Budden has been anti-establishment. He's always been against the label. He's always said the label has done underhanded practices. He talks about how the label has predatory behavior. But now when this Drake situation come out, Joe Budden is basically saying, yo, Drake, you created all these enemies. Yo, Drake, you was hitting all these guys, women, and you was sending money to their wife. And though all of that may be true, and if he's trying to tear up somebody's house with somebody as a wife, I think that's terrible, and I think that's bad behavior. Now, one thing I always say is if she can be taken from you, she not yours, whether she your wife or whether she is your girlfriend. But I think trying to take somebody's girlfriend is way different than trying to take somebody's wife. So I 100,000% don't agree with him going after someone's wife. But we have to say at the same time, two wrongs don't make a right. So even if Drake is wrong in the way he's been treating people around our industry, the different things that he's been doing, that doesn't mean that the industry isn't foul. That doesn't mean that MUG isn't allegedly paying for bots. And when UMG replied to Drake, they told Drake, hey, don't sue us, sue Kendrick Lamar. We didn't do that. This is what UMG said. So it must be some validity in what's going on. Now, Drake was up for what we believe is a $600 million contract. After what happened with Kendrick Lamar, it kind of diminished his value. With him being called a pedo, a lot of people were stepped away from him, even though there's no proof to that pedo. And I found out today that when we talk about the Kendrick Lamar abuse allegations, is actually a case for a alleged case that was open for him in Las Vegas. Now, we're not sure if that case got closed. We're not sure what happened, if that person dropped those charges, but it was a case open for him in Las Vegas for something. Now, just because we understand as men, just because you get a charge put against you or something happened, that don't mean you did anything, but that does mean that that charge was brought up against you. And another thing I have to speak on, for Charlamagne saying that, Drake is bogus for, suing Kendrick Lamar or suing a label, for him calling him that, but Charlamagne has sent out many cease and desist because the case that he had against him, which was an SA case, he got found not guilty, or the case got dropped. Whatever ended up happening, Charlamagne wasn't a part of that case. He wasn't found guilty in that case. He found to have done no wrongdoing, and because of that, anytime somebody speak of it, he send them a cease and desist to stop speaking on it. So how is that any different from what Drake doing with Kendrick Lamar calling him a pedo? Check out my original Chicago hood movie in the end screen, No Time to Play Fair.